So recently this week, I think
Unlock hyper.
some group of second batch of Nigerians arrived from South Africa. They arrived, so I think this is a day.
Hi, I'm Anne Wam.
Lagos, where another batch of Nigerian returnees from South Africa have arrived at the Murtala Mohammed International Airport. The second batch of repatriation, comprising 66 returnees, was facilitated by the chairman CEO of Value Jet, Kunle Shoname. The returnees were accompanied by officials from the Nigerian Embassy, High Commission in South Africa. Well, speaking on behalf of NIDCOM, the chairman, CEO Dipo Nobowale, commended President Bola Tinubu for his citizen-centered leadership in facilitating the safe return of the returnees. He explained that the logistical challenges encountered after the first evacuation are being addressed proactively by the Minister of Foreign Affairs, Bianca Odumegu Ojukwu, who has assured that all registered Nigerians will be evacuated. The first batch of 258 returnees arrived on the 11th of June via a chartered Air Peace flight.
All he could salvage, tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment, was lost when he was forced to flee. 14 years of life in South Africa ended abruptly for photographer Johnson Afolabi. This is all he...
That's 14 years in South Africa. There's a man, 14 years in South Africa. So
could salvage. Tens of thousands of dollars worth of equipment was lost when he was forced to flee.
They will just attack you. They will rush into your shop. They will start picking things. And you can see that is part of the criminality that you are facing there.
Returnee Emilia Godwin says the harassment and violence happened during a long period of time.
My child is going to their school. The teachers, they treat her bad because she's in Nigeria. They pull her. My husband is shot in South Africa of recent. The third day they bury her like a chicken.
South Africa's government has spoken out against targeting foreigners and insists it's cracking down on criminal elements. But the mood on the streets of Nigeria is that the government here should respond harshly to what's happening in South Africa.
Nigeria would not tolerate, Nigeria would not accept any violent actions on its nationals. We've given South Africa enough warning.
For now, the government is inclined more to diplomacy and has since been facilitating the return of its citizens. Several Nigerians have lost lives or their investments in South Africa before. Nigeria also has a history of deporting fellow Africans. 43 years ago, more than 2 million foreigners were deported by the government. This bag, called Ghana Must Go, was so called because it was what many of the foreigners used to pack their goods for their journey home. Nigeria argues those Ghanaian migrants did not face violence or harassment back then. But the reasons for the deportation sounds familiar: lost jobs, crime, and illegal migration, echoing what Nigerian deportees from South Africa are accused of. Ahmed Idris, Al Jazeera.
Step by step, you'll get the skills, hands-on experience, and interview prep you need to launch an in-demand career and adapt to the world of AI.
The option to declare the partition.
As a response to growing concerns among some Nigerians living in South Africa, community organizations have called on affected citizens to assemble here at the Nigerian High Commission in Pretoria. Now, we are told that this gathering is intended to provide support, information, and of course assistance to those who may require help. Well, Nigerian Acting High Commissioner Alexander Timitope Ajayi says that their priority is the welfare and dignity of Nigerians living here in South Africa while continuing to foster positive relations with South Africans.
We had started screening for about 3 to 4 weeks now, and it was going on smoothly. We've captured a lot of people because we are not doing it. We are not allowed to do it alone. We were asked to do it with the host government, and that's what we did. And that is why we issued notification and said everybody should come forward for screening.
Ambassador Timitope says the repatriation is not cancelled but temporarily suspended due to operational reasons.
Please, contrary to insinuations that are going on, that this has been cancelled, the repatriation has not been cancelled. It's going on, is only temporarily what? Suspended. You understand? And if you are all a social media person, isn't it? You are reading news. Our honorable minister was asked last week that when is this, and he assured everybody that before May 30th, June 30th, everybody will be evacuated.
Are you satisfied with what the ambassador said to you this morning?
We are not satisfied because a date, we were expecting to hear a concrete answer. He gave us technical answers. A date was not given. It still left Nigerians uncertain. It still threw them into more confusion.
We will say we are satisfied. We are going to take the word of the government for it, and then hoping that between now and the given date, that our people will receive the intervention, as we are appealing to our government to do so. It's not a protest, it's not a fight, it's an appeal. We acknowledge their good work, we acknowledge their intervention so far.
Community representatives have also appealed for calm, urging all parties to reject violence and embrace dialogue, mutual respect and the spirit of Pan-Africanism.
So there's no need for South Africans to be violent and harass people. The government and the government of Nigeria, South African government and the government of Nigeria have both listened and they are doing this job. So people must just be calm and they must not even think of spilling blood just because of a single thing, a document. Because this thing is not happening to the white foreign nationals who are illegal in this country. It is only happening to our fellow black people. So South Africans must be calm, must not harass the people, because the people are willing to go home. So why should you always insult them? You know, there's no need.
But some are really frustrated.
I'm married to a South African lady. I have a child with her, a girl, and she has 2 other kids, and I'm the one taking care of her other 2 kids with my own child. And I know how tough the burden is to me, and she's not working. And when I get home right now, I'll still be the one to be funding them from home.
So you've been attacked previously?
Yeah, I've been very much, most of the time since 2010 in Rustenburg, when I came new. They took everything. They took everything. You understand?
So are you saying that South African law enforcement failed you in a way because they didn't take that matter forward?
Yeah, those guys, when they came with South African law enforcement agencies.
For many Nigerians living in South Africa, the message remains clear. Safety, solidarity, and unity must come first. From Pretoria, South Africa, Innocent Samosa.
So, this is really serious. It's really serious because it's getting serious as this. Imagine having a wife and a kid, and you have to leave the country. And when you leave the country, you usually need to send money back then to take care of your wife and your kid and family. But really, as it has been said, this shouldn't be violence because, as been said, by South African, he said it should run calmly if at all, you know. But this xenophobic actually doesn't even help any of the South Africa either. Doesn't help them. Don't mean that it won't even provide more jobs. It will not. It will not. It's just a mix of people, big givians that the presidents are taking their jobs, which is not physically. So guys, thank you for update. So to subscribe to the channel. The video will bring more updates. So thank you for watching.